Let's talk about King's Ransom. King's Ransom, directed by Jeffrey W. Byrd and written by Wayne Conley, is a comedy crime film that attempts to weave a tale of greed, deception, and unintended consequences. Released in 2005, the movie stars Anthony Anderson as Malcolm King, a wealthy and arrogant businessman embroiled in a messy divorce with his gold-digging wife, Renee, played by Kellita Smith. The plot thickens as Malcolm, in a bid to protect his fortune, devises a plan to stage his own kidnapping with the help of his mistress, Peaches, Regina Hall, and her ex-con brother. However, things spiral out of control when multiple parties, each with their own vendetta against Malcolm, hatch their own kidnapping schemes. The film's premise, while promising a madcap comedy of errors, unfortunately falls flat due to its reliance on tired stereotypes and uninspired humour. The narrative is cluttered with a host of characters, including Mohr as the hapless Corey, who all seem to operate in isolation despite sharing scenes. This disjointed storytelling results in a lack of cohesion, leaving the audience struggling to connect with the characters or the plot. Critics have not been kind to King's Ransom, and for good reason. The film's humour is often described as lowbrow, with an over-reliance on scatological jokes, sexual innuendos, and cultural stereotypes that fail to land. The dialogue is loud and brash, with characters frequently shouting their lines in a bid to elicit laughs. Unfortunately, this approach only serves to highlight the film's shortcomings, as the jokes rarely hit their mark. Anthony Anderson, known for his comedic prowess, is given the lead role but is unable to elevate the material. His portrayal of Malcolm King is more obnoxious than endearing, making it difficult for viewers to root for his character. Mohr's performance as Corey, meanwhile, is described as a caricature, lacking the depth needed to make his character's plight relatable or amusing. The film's direction and editing are equally lackluster, with scenes that feel hastily assembled and lacking in polish. The pacing is uneven, with long stretches where nothing of note happens, leaving the audience waiting for the next punchline that never quite arrives. The soundtrack, while energetic, does little to enhance the viewing experience, often feeling like a distraction rather than a complement to the on-screen action. In summary, King's Ransom is a film that squanders its potential with a poorly executed script and uninspired performances. While it may have started with a high-concept idea, the lack of a solid foundation and reliance on cliched humour ultimately doom it to mediocrity. For those seeking a comedy that delivers genuine laughs and engaging storytelling, this film is unlikely to satisfy. So, that's my review of King's Ransom, and I'm giving it 2.5 stars out of 5. Thanks for listening. If you've liked this content, please like, subscribe, and it will be great to see you next time on Mediocre Movie Reviews.